Okay, get on in here. This is going to be a personal video about a journey that I embarked on in 2025. So let's get into it. A few months ago, I realized that I had to make a change in how I was handling my hair. And being an African American or black female, it gets to be a bit of a hassle, I would say, to handle your hair. And how this all started was I booked a cruise. And it wasn't my first cruise, it wasn't my longest cruise, but nevertheless, it was a cruise that I booked for me and my family. And I picked all my outfits out, fine. I picked all my shoes out, comfortable. But when I got to my hair, I was at a standstill. Okay, I had to work that week, so by the time I got to my hair, or how I was going to do my hair, I was kind of tired. So I tried to do a crochet. I'd never done a crochet in my life, and I do my own hair. I don't go to salons. I like to do my own hair. I've been doing my own relaxer since high school, and I just like doing my own hair. If it's my hair, I should be able to do it. That's how I feel. So every once in a while, I'll go to a beautician, but time was short. I had no one to call, so I did a crochet. Now, people told me, I took pictures and people told me that my crochet was good. And I was like, yeah, I did this, and it was my first time. The thing was, with this crochet that I was getting ready to go on this cruise with, was so heavy and so uncomfortable until I could not keep it in for even 24 hours. And the cruise, I think, was going to start on that Thursday. This was on a Saturday. I said, no way am I going to be able to even sleep at my own house before this cruise. So that was that Saturday. That Sunday, as soon as I got home from work, I had to take that out. I couldn't do it. It was so heavy, so uncomfortable. That was probably one of the most uncomfortable nights of my life. So when that didn't work out, I ordered a braided wig. How bad could that be? Well, when you don't know anything about wigs, you don't know about cutting the legs, you don't know about laying the hair down, you don't know, and I don't know that kind of stuff. I don't care to know that kind of stuff. I don't like the weight of it. I put that on my head. I cut the lace, I cut the edge where the elastic was. So then I had a loose wig that wouldn't, I did not know what I was doing. And it was heavy also, and just way too much hair. I don't know. Yeah, after that, going on the cruise, still, I'm within like 2 days now. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't let this hair take over my whole trip that I worked so hard for. I want to have fun. I bought my boys some snorkels. They were going to be under the water. They were going to be having fun. They had all the comfortable outfits and they were going to be having fun. And I was going to be stuck in the room worrying about baby hairs and trying to get my wig right and trying to, wearing all this heavy hair and taking it out down every night and putting it up and I said, I'm going to have fun. I cannot do this. I can't let this hair take over my whole trip. And so I went on the trip. I did go snorkeling with my boys in the Bahamas. I put on a headscarf when it was windy outside. And I just let my hair flow. And at the time I had a relaxer. I didn't get a fresh new relaxer, but I did bump my roots down. So it was like a relaxer. It was blowing in the wind. Everything was fine and nobody cared. Nobody cared. My hair was comfortable. I was comfortable. I did tie it up and I was able to look under the water. I didn't have to worry about long hair falling. Got back to the room, wrapped it up, came back out on deck. Hey, having a good time. So after that trip, came back with my hair comfortable, slept good every night. So after that, when I got home, it was about time for a relaxer. And I thought to myself, I can't do it. I did my wash, I did my flat iron, and I went on about my life. So as my hair started to grow, and as you can see now, it's growing out pretty good. But as it started to grow, And I started researching how to grow out your hair naturally. I saw that no heat was the best thing. No heat. Um, and so I said, okay, I can't keep just flat ironing it and expecting it to stay healthy and get my curl pattern and everything going. I want to see what my hair can really do. So that cruise was, I think, about July or August. I don't remember. July or August. Wow, been a long time. So it's been about 4 months, and that wasn't the last time that I had the relaxer. It was just the most recent time that I went without putting in a touch up on the relaxer, if I can say. I took out my braids. I did come back and I did rebraid my hair after the cruise for football games and concessions, because I work concessions, and a lot of times when I'm leaving work, I don't have time to, try to put my hair up. So I just put up in a bun or ponytail and work concessions. So for football season, about August the 31st, I braided my hair down and I took it out. And after football season, I did take out the braids. And at that point I said, I don't know what to do. I can't, now my hair is thick and it's growing out at the roots, and everybody's gonna say, when are you gonna get your touch up? What are you gonna do to your hair? And I thought, I don't care. I really don't care. I wanna be happy with my hair. I wanna be comfortable, and I wanna be healthy. I want my hair to be healthy. We putting so much products in our hair anyway. I say I am. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I'm putting all these products in my hair. I'm trying this, I'm trying that, I'm doing heat, and my head is tired. My hair is tired, my arms are tired. Why am I fooling with my hair so much? Why? So this is my 1, 2, 3, this is about my 4th set of flexi rods. So what I do about every 2 to 3 weeks is flexi rod my hair. I stay home that day. I put the bonnet on for a few hours, do a little cooking in the kitchen, take the bonnet off, walk around the house, come back under the bonnet, watch a movie, take the bonnet back up, go outside, look at my plants, and by the end of a day, I'm set for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Last time was 3 weeks because I had so much to do. I didn't have time to sit home for one day. But nobody cared. Nobody cares. Whatever you're doing with your hair is your business. Be comfortable, be happy, be safe, and have fun. Nobody at any events I went to, and I went to a very formal event before Christmas, took the scarf off, let the curls fall, took pictures. I fit in just as well as I would with any other hairstyle. So I'm saying all that to say this. In 2025, I came to the realization I want to enjoy life. I don't want my life to be about my hair is going to determine what I can do or how I show up when I go places. It's not about the hair. We have so many other things. You can volunteer, you can read, you can invest, you can meet people. It's not going to be about your hair. That cruise, I was so overwhelmed about what I was going to do with my hair. And then I just said, why? Why do we do this? For what? So since then, I've received so many compliments about my flexi rod set, even after 2 weeks. And I'm like, are they serious? I walk in to work sometimes and people will tell me after 2 weeks of me doing the same flexi rod. This is a week right here, 1 week. After 2 weeks, I walk in, oh, your hair looks good. Okay. And then I say to myself, hey, maybe I could pull off another week. Hey, but the less I manipulate my hair, the less chemicals I'm putting in my hair, I think it's an awesome change for me. Don't live by letting your hair rule what you're gonna do in this life. It's just one part of who you are and a very insignificant part of who you are. Be happy, be comfortable, and live life.